You and your friends are watching a football game, and then you see someone get blown up on a huge helmet-to-helmet play. They go down, and you think that they should be carted off to the hospital. The next thing you know, 3 plays later, and they're back in the game. You wonder how this is possible and how they are allowed back on the field. To clear up your confusion, I am speaking on the topic of concussions in sports. I've broken them down into 3 simple areas: short-term symptoms, the concussion protocol, and long-term symptoms. First, I'll define a concussion. A concussion is defined as trauma-induced alteration in mental status, pretty much just not thinking right. So this may or may not involve the loss of consciousness. On to the topic of short-term effects. Dr. Jeffrey Barth said in October of 2015 that your kids, they'll see stars and they'll get confused, and that'll go over quickly, and they will often go unreported. The Mayo Clinic has a more significant list of immediate symptoms: headache or pressure in the head, temporary loss of consciousness, confusion or feeling as if in a foggy state, amnesia surrounding the traumatic event, dizziness, seeing stars, ringing in the ears, nausea, vomiting, slurred speech, delayed response to questions, appearing dazed, and fatigue. There are also short-term effects that may be delayed by a few hours or days. You may experience some loss in concentration, and you might have trouble memorizing things. You may be very irritable or have other personality changes, sleep disturbances, sensitivity to light and noise, psychological adjustment problems or depression, and disorders of taste and smell. If you do experience these symptoms, you need to avoid contact in sports, and you need to see a physician immediately. Now on to the protocol. Recently, professional football and college football, they have really been on the grill about concussion protocol over the past few years. The NFL's Doctors and Players Association attacked that problem and came up with a new official set of rules in 2015. The NFL.com said that they have a 3-step system for in-game concussion. The 3 steps are removal from play, the sideline assessment, and then reevaluation. So first, removal from play. You see a big play like that, that player needs to immediately get off the field. The referee may assist in this, but your coach, your physician, team captain, whoever needs to get that guy off the field. Now second is the sideline assessment. Your trainers or physicians will perform a variety of tests, such as testing your balance, checking how well your eyes react to light, asking you what day it is, what time it is, where in the game you are, or having you repeat digits or doing simple math. Depending on the results of that test, they will either allow you to go back into the game or have you sit out the rest of the game. And then after that, they will do a reevaluation after the game. This is to see if new symptoms arise or determine how serious your injury is. It is very similar to the sideline assessment. If they do determine that you do have a concussion, your next step is recovery. The return to participation protocol is: A, your symptoms have to be clear. B, you are given an exercise challenge, and if you pass that exercise challenge, they will give you a gradual return to practice. And C, you must be cleared by a team physician and an independent neurological consultant. If you pass all of those, then you are cleared to play. Now those rules are broken down a little more as you get into college and high school football, but it's all around the same. You have to pass all those tests in order to play. And if you're not cleared to play, you might be done for sports for however long, and here are the long-term effects of concussions. The long-term effects are often the worst. They have caused many players to file lawsuits against the NFL, and some have even taken their own lives due to traumatic head injuries. The Weill Cornell Brain Injury Clinic said in 2015 that effects are rare but more serious if they are long-term. There are severe short-term memory loss, difficulty performing daily tasks, mental slowness, and horrible migraines. NFL players will often walk into rooms with a purpose, forget that purpose, and then leave. It's things like that which is why concussions need to be taken more seriously. The NFL and NCAA have been doing significant research and paying pensions to players who have suffered brain damage due to such shady protocol. Concussions are a serious matter and need to be dealt with seriously. Football teams and other sports teams have done a good job of identifying concussions and the short-term effects, creating a concussion protocol to keep players safe from playing with a brain injury, and identifying and researching all the long-term effects of brain damage. So the next time you see someone get hit hard, and then come back into the game, know that they are safe and have passed all necessary protocol to play.